Hey guys, it's Clay, CPAP My Way, cpapmyway.com. Today I am here with a video concerning the 5 myths that people have about CPAP. The first one is that CPAP is for old people.
It's tough getting older. Looked up, saw that light, started to walk towards it.
That could not be further from the truth. I always reference my wife, which probably I'm just over-referencing at this point, but my wife is a young, fit woman. She does not meet the criteria for sleep apnea. I don't think she really wanted to believe that she had sleep apnea because we did the sleep tests with the doctor we partner with just to test it out, and she came back with sleep apnea. She refused to believe it, tested again, got the same result, and months later decided that she would give it a shot, and now she doesn't go anywhere without it. On top of that, I obviously have the data of our current customers. It's like 50, 48, 50 on average. So these are just middle-aged to young people. We even have customers in their teens that are using CPAP. I mean, maybe age does apply in some manner. As you age, maybe your proclivity for having sleep apnea goes up. But we have people from all age ranges on CPAP, and not only on CPAP, but living a life that benefits from using their CPAP. Myth number 2, and I hear this a lot, it's funny when people bring it up. You're gonna become dependent or addicted to your CPAP. It's gonna make you weaker, and then you won't be able to live life without CPAP, and so on. I think you're gonna become as dependent on CPAP as you are currently on breathing, because that's what it's doing. It's keeping you breathing. And it's so funny when people bring that up. You're gonna become addicted to it, right? You already are addicted to breathing, so when you stop breathing at night, it's a bit of a problem.
Is it an addiction?
Is it an addiction? No, I think it's an addiction. I think it does put me, it makes me happy.
If you have sleep apnea, treating it with CPAP or whatever your doctor's recommending, obviously what we do is primarily CPAP, you need to get it done. If you're not breathing at night, it's a problem. You're addicted to breathing already. So all we're trying to do is keep you breathing. It's kind of a funny thing. I can understand, some people, like I refuse to wear glasses because I swear everybody that gets glasses, their vision gets worse and worse throughout the process of glasses. I'm probably wrong on that. I need to watch somebody else's YouTube videos on why you don't get dependent on glasses. So I have the same thought process you do, but obviously from the inside track and knowing our customers, how much it benefits their daily life, how much things have changed since they started CPAP and finally gave in to treating sleep apnea, I can tell you that the other side is well worth the nightly use of the CPAP machine. Myth number 3, and this is probably for you first-timers out there or people that may have given up kind of quickly. The CPAP just wasn't comfortable, and so CPAP just isn't for me. There's like 50% of people tap out within the first year of using CPAP. I think that statistic's probably even worse because I think most people tap out really in the first 3 months if they're gonna tap. We do have a lot of people come back years later and do really, really well. So if you're that person, there's certainly a second opportunity for you. But more often than not, the uncomfortability of your CPAP doesn't have much to do with the CPAP, and it has a lot to do with your CPAP mask or interface, whatever you wanna call it. We have a great video that we recently shot on top CPAP mask options. I'd encourage you to breeze through that just to see if maybe any of that applies to you. And then the other thing about it is to find a company that doesn't suck. Go with somebody that'll answer the phone, answer some questions, troubleshoot mask issues that you're having, because 9 times out of 10, the issue you're having with comfort is related to your mask. There are also other settings that will help, like exhalation relief, ramp, humidity controls, and maybe even if you need to loop your doctor in there, some pressure changes. But typically, if you've got a good company that you're working with, they're gonna be able to work through some of your feedback and be like, oh yeah, we heard that 5 times last week. We need to help you turn up your exhalation relief setting. Or, yeah, 5 people called in last week about a dry mouth. Here's what we recommend, a full face. Those types of things are probably very easily surmountable if you've made the decision to get comfortable in the CPAP. Is probably a good option for you. So don't give up because it's uncomfortable. Communicate with the company that you got the CPAP from. Hopefully it's us. We will definitely communicate with you. And find that fine tuning that's gonna make it work for you. Myth number 4, CPAP machines are super loud and my spouse is never gonna sleep next to me again. Well, chances are your spouse already isn't sleeping next to you because your snoring is so loud. I can tell you honestly I never quite left the room, but Caitlin snored and grinded her teeth like crazy. It drove me nuts, and unless I fell asleep first, it was difficult to sleep with her snoring or grinding her teeth. I have heard that story from so many other people, we probably couldn't count them. The chances of you making things worse in the bedroom by using a CPAP, pretty darn slim from my perspective. Nothing hotter than Caitlin strapping on that mask in the evening.
Mask on, mask off.
Mask off.
Your choice, babe.
Your choice, babe.
That's obviously a little bit of a joke, but her sleeping quietly over there is way better than me listening to her snore and grind her teeth all night. The machines are less than 30 decibels, which is less than a whisper. You are not gonna hear the CPAP machine or the mask. All of the new age masks are really well diffused. You don't have any of that exhalation sound or draft. You are going to hear less of your partner on the CPAP than you do currently off the CPAP. Myth number 5, my sleep apnea is in the mild category and I don't need to treat it. I do have to preface this with I'm not a doctor, so don't take medical advice from me. But with that being said, I've talked to thousands of people over the years, and we've had everybody from literally not even in the mild category that just suffer from snoring to people that are in like AHI of 90, start CPAP and benefit significantly. And I'm not even stretching that. We have a ton of people that don't even make the mild category in their apnea-hypopnea index that are just tired of snoring that start CPAP and see dramatic improvements in their life, whether it's just not a dry throat every morning or they can sleep in their bed next to their partner again, all the way through to people where we see the report and we're like, how are they still walking around alive?
I've seen worse.
Every category, we've seen massive lifestyle improvements for people. So even if you're in the mild category, we have seen a ton of people over the years super thankful that they started CPAP and have treated their mild sleep apnea. Obviously, as you get into moderate and severe, I'm sure you'd talk to your doctor and it would become much more of a health risk to leave that untreated. The lifestyle improvement can be felt all along the scale. My wife, as I reference far too often, Caitlin, she was mild and specifically mostly on her back. So if she slept on her side, she really didn't have that much sleep apnea. But when you fall asleep, you really can't control much of how you're sleeping. Her treatment of her mild sleep apnea, while I think the term is supine, laying on her back, was a game changer for her. We don't even go on vacation without the CPAP because she just doesn't enjoy waking up with that non-breathing feeling, right? If you haven't been breathing all night, you're not gonna wake up refreshed in the morning. Even in that mild category, it makes a major difference for her. So I would encourage you to give it a shot, even if you're in that mild category. But we've seen people throughout the entire range have great improvements. All right, so in conclusion, those 5 issues are some of the most common. Obviously, you can comment with other issues or preconceptions that you might have below, but I hope that I maybe have kind of gotten you a little further down the road to getting treated for sleep apnea. That's the main goal of everything we do here, right? Give people freedom to choose and treat their sleep apnea in the way that they deem the most reasonable for their life. So the solution exists. If you have sleep apnea, getting on CPAP, if that's what the doctor recommended, can be a great solution and a great improvement on your life. So visit us at cpapmyway.com. Obviously, we have everything from getting diagnosed through to getting parts and pieces. We've got that obviously tagged in the description below. Visit us and we'll be happy to help you there.